As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Kentucky's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The hand to the running back. Really nice run there, good solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Ferguson. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tackled immediately after the catch. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Wildcats. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wake Forest packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Deeks Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in Winston-Salem. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. It's a draw. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Ferguson. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Gamecocks are on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. They're getting this guy lathered up. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Caught near the sideline, it's Lawrence.
And listen, the play call, he didn't get it. The fullback got no yards. But I do like the offensive willingness to throw him the football. Make everybody a target, right? Find everybody on the field. He's usually blocking. Sometimes you can sneak in there and make a big play.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him in the flat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. And he sprints to the end zone.
Highlight, baby, highlight. 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 Holla, holla. We the boys. We the boys.
Down in distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put...
They have an 11-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space. Understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 3rd. Snags it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? Always a risk when it's that close, but you might as well ask your leader to push it across the goal line.
Absolutely, and I love today's college football. You're allowed to push. You just come behind him, give him a shove. The quarterback sneak is a dangerous weapon on short yardage.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Dropping back, it's Ferguson. He's got his man across the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before half. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it out. Delivers the contact. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, and you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
To throw, it's Ferguson. He'll throw it.
Gosh, bro, you gotta pick that. Oh my gosh.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
Gets it out quickly.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. If the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline, that might be a home run play for the offense.
Third down play from the gun. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's coming. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. From the gun. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
32, South Carolina, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
And the pressure was too much.
Hold up, this guy has 3 sacks today? Holy
Just
shit.
simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Brings it in
Wow.
down the left side. All kinds of running room.
What the fuck happened?
Defense, and they'll take it all
all right.
away. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14.
Fuck, I'm about to pull off a Wakefield here, guys.
After scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's got it again. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds a tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. The Wildcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. An explosive way to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's complete. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking for a deep man. What a catch.
Oh my gosh, what a catch. What?
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
What a fucking catch.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he waltzes into the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Quarterback extends the play. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Ferguson. Pocket starts to collapse. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went.
That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking left. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they're going to send the field goal unit out there to try to knock one in from the next time zone. That is no good.
I tried. I'm sure.
Chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Ferguson. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air on first down. Fires on the move.
Wow.
Picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. So gave him a little bit of hope.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. He'll throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he's just going to spike it. This offense has a 2nd down play. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
I'm ready to stop that. I'm ready to give up.
Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Here's the situation. First they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
100% deserves a forced loss for this week.